Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable coins in U.S. history, the top 5 Sacagawea dollar coins from the United States of America. In this video, we'll uncover their market values, fascinating error coins, and the special conditions that make certain Sacagawea dollars incredibly rare. We'll also talk about the different color shades, toning, and even some coins that appear in silver or golden hues, all of which have made these coins major highlights in the coin collector and investor world. These stunning coins are not just pieces of American history, but also some of the most valuable treasures collectors are hunting for today. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of American currency, this video is made just for you. Moneybag, let's get started with our first rare and valuable Sacagawea dollar coin. The year 2000 marked the beginning of a new era in American coinage, as the United States Mint introduced the Sacagawea dollar, a coin that shimmered with a golden brilliance unlike anything the nation had seen in modern circulation. The version bearing the D Mint mark, struck in Denver, holds a particularly magnetic allure today, not just for its radiant composition, but for the mystery, rarity, and potential hidden value that lie within its design. This coin, though minted in the millions, carries stories of history, artistry, and fortune that can turn an ordinary collector into a legend overnight. The Sacagawea dollar was born from a dream, to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar with a coin that would both celebrate America's heritage and stand out in daily commerce. Its golden color, achieved through a unique alloy of copper, manganese, brass, and zinc, was chosen to resist tarnishing and to honor the warmth of the American West. Yet, some early Denver-minted coins are said to exhibit faint silvery hues or unusual metallic compositions. These are the treasures that can fetch unimaginable sums today, especially in pristine or experimental condition. At the heart of this coin's beauty is Sacagawea herself, the young Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark through the wilderness of the Louisiana Territory. Her portrait, sculpted by artist Glenna Goodacker, captures both her grace and her courage. Cradling her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, she symbolizes not just exploration, but the hope and strength of mothers guiding the future. This image transformed the coin into a symbol of heritage, and in the numismatic world, it became a work of art as much as a piece of currency. The reverse side carries an equally powerful image, a soaring bald eagle, wings stretched in freedom, designed by Thomas D. Rogers. Together, the two sides create a fusion of Native American endurance and the nation's eternal flight toward progress. The 2000 D coin was the first of its kind to bear these marks, and collectors quickly realized that Denver's striking process gave the coin a sharper relief and deeper luster than others, making these coins stand out under close examination. However, what truly drives collectors wild is the existence of certain rare variations and experimental strikes. During the coin's production, the U.S. Mint experimented with different metal compositions and striking pressures. A few of these test strikes are believed to have made it into circulation: coins that appear golden on the surface but shimmer like silver under light, or pieces that possess faint doubling on Sacagawea's profile or the eagle's feathers. Such coins have become the stuff of legend, with collectors offering tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to possess them. The 2000 D Sacagawea dollar also holds a special place in history because it was sent into space aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia in 2000, a tribute to Sacagawea's role as a guide into the unknown. The symbolism was cosmic. A coin representing a woman who once guided explorers across an uncharted continent now journeyed into the heavens. Those few coins that have even the faintest connection to this story, through presentation sets or verified provenance, are among the most valuable of all. Another fascinating twist in this coin's saga lies in its connection to the famous Cheerios dollar. While this particular variation primarily involved the Philadelphia Mint, rumors persist that a few Denver test pieces share the same enhanced eagle feather detail. If authenticated, such a 2000 D specimen could shatter auction records, commanding prices that stretch into 6 or even 7 figures. Imagine holding what appears to be an ordinary dollar, only to discover it's worth more than a mansion. That's the magic of the Sacagawea D Mint mystery. Beyond rarity, the emotional power of this coin runs deep. It was the first U.S. dollar coin to feature a Native American woman as the central figure, symbolizing recognition, respect, and remembrance for a people long overlooked in American history. That cultural weight has turned the Sacagawea dollar into more than a collector's piece. It's a story of justice and pride pressed into metal. When collectors invest in these coins, they are not just chasing profit, they are preserving the story of an American icon. As decades have passed, the allure of the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar has only grown. Many of these coins, though common at first glance, now fetch impressive sums when found in mint state condition, MS67 or higher. Pristine examples with radiant surfaces, untouched by circulation, can command thousands of dollars, while rare varieties can skyrocket in value overnight. Each glimmer of light across its golden face feels like a whisper of destiny, an echo of a fortune waiting to be discovered. The market for Sacagawea dollars has also become a study in unpredictability. One day a coin may be valued modestly. The next, a discovery of a previously unknown error or strike variation can turn it into a numismatic superstar. Collectors and investors alike keep a keen eye on auction results, for they know that history has a way of rewriting the rules when it comes to American coinage. The 2000D Sacagawea dollar thus stands as a coin of possibility, an artifact that fuses art, history, and hidden fortune. Its story reminds us that even the smallest, most ordinary-looking objects can hold secrets vast enough to change a person's life. For those lucky enough to hold one of the rare silver-toned or error-struck versions, it is not merely a coin, it is a key to destiny, a symbol of prosperity waiting for its moment to shine. So, if you ever find this coin glinting at the bottom of an old drawer or passed casually in change, do not let it go. You might just be holding one of the most powerful treasures in the history of American money, one that carries not just the face of Sacagawea, but the power to turn an ordinary life into an extraordinary fortune overnight. Next up, the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar stands as one of the most fascinating modern coins ever released by the United States Mint. Born from the ambition to create a coin that would embody both the nation's spirit and its respect for Native American heritage, this golden dollar was more than currency. It was a tribute to resilience, leadership, and cultural pride. Minted in Philadelphia, the 2001 P version is particularly intriguing because, despite its widespread production, certain rare varieties and error strikes have transformed it into a coin of almost mythical status in today's collector's market. In the right form and condition, it has the power to turn a humble coin holder into an overnight millionaire. To understand its magic, one must first step back into the history of the Sacagawea series. Introduced in 2000, the coin replaced the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which had failed to capture public favor. The U.S. Mint wanted something golden, smooth-edged, and distinctive, something that would circulate with dignity. Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark across the American frontier, became the perfect symbol of exploration, bravery, and unity. The obverse design, crafted by Glenna Goodacker, portrayed Sacagawea carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste, eyes turned forward with determination. The reverse, created by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., featured a soaring eagle, an emblem of American strength and freedom. The 2001 P issue came during the second year of this coin's production, and while millions were minted, not all were equal. Some were struck on experimental planchets, blanks that carried traces of silver or had unique colorations and surface tones, the results of unexpected metallurgical combinations. These rare anomalies gave rise to legends among collectors. Coins with ghostly silver glows, unusual weight differences, and mirror-like finishes that shouldn't exist. When such pieces emerged at auctions, they shattered expectations, fetching prices that left even veteran numismatists in awe. Beyond its metal composition, the 2001 P Sacagawea carries cultural and emotional weight. It was minted during a time when America sought to rekindle its connection with its history and values. The face of Sacagawea reminded everyone that greatness often comes from those overlooked by history books. For Native American communities, her presence on the nation's currency was both symbolic and empowering, a step toward recognition of the countless contributions indigenous people made to the nation's story. Each coin, gleaming in golden brilliance, told a story of courage that no paper bill could capture. Another layer of allure comes from the coin's composition. Although the Sacagawea dollar is not made of solid gold, it carries a distinctive golden hue from its manganese brass alloy. Yet, a small handful of the 2001 P coins appear with a richer, almost metallic silver-gold luster, a phenomenon believed to have occurred during experimental or off-metal strikes. These coins, when authenticated, have been valued at astronomical prices in the coin market, sometimes compared to hidden treasures lost in plain sight. They are the kind of coins that make collectors' hearts race and turn ordinary discoveries into tales of fortune. The Philadelphia Mint, known for its precision, inadvertently gave this coin its mythical status. Some of these 2001 P dollars show extraordinary strike sharpness, full details in Sacagawea's hair and the eagle's feathers, as if they were minted for presentation rather than circulation. Others were accidentally double-die strikes, giving parts of the design a haunting, doubled effect. These errors are more than minting mistakes. They are artistic anomalies that raise the coin's desirability into the realm of the extraordinary. In today's collector's world, the 2001 P. Sacagawea stands at the crossroads of modern and classic numismatics. It bridges the old tradition of precious metal beauty with the new era of commemorative artistry. Some pristine examples graded MS-70 by professional services can command thousands of dollars, while rare varieties, especially those with unique silver-toned planchets, can surpass six figures. And if one were ever to uncover a prototype or pattern piece from this issue, its value could be beyond imagination. For many collectors, this coin is more than a pursuit of profit. It's a connection to America's legacy of exploration and inclusivity. It represents the merging of past and present, of artistry and technology, of honor and innovation. Every coin tells a silent story, and in the 2001 P. Sacagawea Dollar, that story is one of discovery, both in history and in the modern collector's hunt for treasure. There are tales of individuals who found these golden coins tucked away in old jars, unaware of their hidden worth. When inspected closely, some of these turned out to be rare uncirculated pieces or minting errors worth a fortune. These real-life stories of ordinary people discovering life-changing coins fuel the legend of the 2001 P. Sacagawea, turning it from a piece of metal into a symbol of destiny. If you ever come across a 2001 P. Sacagawea Dollar, look closely. Check its shine, its surface, its edges, and its sound. Within that coin might rest not just history but the possibility of unimaginable fortune. It's a reminder that sometimes, wealth hides in simplicity, and greatness lies in small things overlooked by the world. The coin market today continues to evolve, but the mystique surrounding certain Sacagawea dollars, especially from the early 2000s, only grows stronger. Their combination of cultural power, historical artistry, and mysterious metallic quirks make them among the most sought-after treasures in modern American numismatics. In the end, the 2001 P. Sacagawea Dollar is more than currency. It's a legend minted in metal, a golden emblem of hope, and a bridge between the stories of America's past and the dreams of its future. Whoever holds it, holds a piece of destiny, one that just might have the power to change your fortune overnight. Next up, the 2009 Sacagawea D. Mint Mark Dollar is one of those coins that tells a story far larger than its small, golden face. It stands as a bridge between the past and the future, a reminder of American exploration, identity, and the spirit of innovation. Minted in Denver, the 2009 Sacagawea Dollar was part of a special series known as the Native American Dollar, which honored the immense contributions of Native Americans to the building of the United States. But what makes some of these 2009 D Mint coins unbelievably valuable today is not only their historical essence, but also the mystery surrounding certain rare varieties and striking errors that turned ordinary change into treasures of unimaginable worth. The Sacagawea Dollar itself was first introduced in 2000, but by 2009 it was reborn with a renewed vision. The reverse design changed to highlight Native American achievements, and for that year, the design featured a powerful image of three Native Americans planting seeds, corn, beans, and squash, known as the Three Sisters, symbolizing agriculture, unity, and growth. Yet hidden among these millions of coins, a few unique pieces struck with extraordinary precision or rare minting flaws have become priceless, commanding values that could change a person's life overnight. These coins were minted primarily in Denver and Philadelphia, but the Denver D. Mint Mark coins have drawn intense fascination due to their exceptional quality and unique golden hue. Unlike most circulating dollar coins, the 2009 D. Sacagawea dollars are known for their vivid luster, an effect of the manganese brass composition. Some collectors even claim that a handful of pieces possess a richer, deeper tone or silver-like brilliance that sets them apart, suggesting that a few may have been struck on experimental or misplanched metal discs. If true, these anomalies would make such coins not only rare, but priceless. The real magic of this coin is not just in the metal or the minting, it's in the story behind the design. Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who guided Lewis and Clark through uncharted American wilderness, has long symbolized bravery and discovery. Her image on the obverse, carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste, radiates strength, compassion, and the endless curiosity that built a nation. The 2009 D edition captured that energy with new artistic depth, breathing life into every curve of her portrait and every glint of light across the coin's golden surface. What sets the 2009 D coin apart in today's market is the way collectors have come to view it, not just as currency, but as a fragment of America's living soul. In pristine, uncirculated condition, Especially those graded at the highest professional levels, some of these coins can fetch jaw-dropping prices. Certain varieties with rare minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual metal content, have already traded hands for thousands, and experts predict the value of these ultra-rare pieces will only climb as fewer perfect examples remain. For those who hold one unknowingly in a collection or coin jar, the 2009 Sacagawea could indeed hold the power to transform fortune. Imagine owning a coin that looks like any other, yet carries hidden anomalies worth more than gold. A few lucky finds have astonished collectors and dealers alike, when what appeared to be a normal dollar revealed microscopic differences that made it a once-in-a-generation treasure. The Denver Mint itself has a long history of crafting coins that later gained mythical status for their purity and finish. The 2009 Sacagawea fits that legacy perfectly, representing not just flawless minting, but a time when the United States sought to rekindle public love for the dollar coin. Its limited distribution, primarily in collector sets and rolls, meant fewer were circulated, preserving many in near-perfect condition. Those untouched pieces, glistening with their original mint luster, are now considered the crown jewels of modern American numismatics. In terms of rarity, the coin's true allure comes from speculation about its silver-toned versions. While the official composition of the coin is copper core clad in manganese brass, reports persist of certain 2009 issues displaying a metallic tone almost indistinguishable from silver. If such examples were ever authenticated as being struck on silver planchets, their value could skyrocket into the millions. The idea alone electrifies the coin community and keeps treasure hunters scanning every golden dollar they find. The coin's artistry adds another layer of fascination. The obverse remains a timeless symbol of maternal courage, while the reverse reminds us that agriculture and cooperation were the seeds from which America grew. The intricate detail of the 2009 design, sculpted with lifelike texture, gives the impression of history frozen in gold, each coin a silent storyteller whispering of sacrifice, discovery, and destiny. To many collectors, this coin is more than metal, it's destiny in your pocket. It's the kind of relic that sleeps unnoticed in drawers and change jars until one day its secret is discovered, and a simple act, flipping it under the light, reveals brilliance worth a fortune. In that moment, the coin transcends money. It becomes a dream realized, proof that history still hides miracles. So if you ever hold a 2009 Sacagawea dollar in your hand, don't dismiss it as ordinary. Look closely at its surface, feel its weight, admire the precision of its lines. It may just be one of those unimaginable rarities, a silver-toned Denver strike, a misplanched marvel, or a pristine untouched specimen that could make you a millionaire overnight. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar stands as a symbol of enduring faith in discovery, much like the woman it honors. It represents not just America's past, but its belief in possibility. Perhaps that's why people still say, if you have this coin, don't spend it. Because in its golden glow lies the quiet promise of fortune, and the reminder that even the smallest coin can carry the power to change your life forever. Next up, the 2002 Sacagawea dollar stands as one of the most fascinating modern coins ever produced by the United States Mint, a coin that carries with it not only the gleam of a golden finish but also the shimmer of history, mystery, and untapped fortune. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin tells a story far beyond its face value of $1. It embodies the nation's spirit of exploration, its tribute to Native American heritage, and the rare artistry that sometimes turns everyday money into a treasure worth a lifetime of wonder. While millions were minted, certain rare varieties and preserved specimens of the 2002 Sacagawea coin have become prized pieces that collectors chase like hidden gold veins waiting to be unearthed. The Sacagawea Dollar series began in the year 2000, replacing the less successful Susan B. Anthony dollar. It was envisioned as a coin that would represent not only America's bold past but its continuing progress. The coin features the young Shoshone woman, Sacagawea, who guided Lewis and Clark through the untamed wilderness of the American frontier in the early 1800s. With her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, carried on her back, she became a symbol of courage, intelligence, and endurance. The 2002 issue continued that legacy, minted during a period when the series was largely distributed for collectors rather than circulated, which makes high-quality specimens particularly valuable today. The Denver Mint, represented by the small D mark on the coin's obverse, was responsible for creating a large portion of these golden dollars. But within that ocean of mintage, small imperfections, experimental compositions, and unique minting errors produced a handful of coins that defied expectations. These are the coins that have become legends, the ones that collectors whisper about in auctions and numismatic circles. Some versions show remarkable double strikes, satin-like finishes, or unusual toning that can lift their value from a single dollar to thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. The composition of the Sacagawea dollar has always been part of its magic. While not made of pure gold, its golden hue comes from a unique blend of copper, manganese, brass, and nickel, giving it the soft, radiant shine of treasure. Yet, among certain 2002D coins, collectors have identified a rare handful that display an exceptional brilliance and depth of color, believed to have resulted from an experimental metal composition or early dye polishing. These coins are so rare that they appear almost ethereal, as if touched by fortune itself. In today's coin market, where rarity and condition rule the realm of value, the 2002D Sacagawea dollar has gained renewed attention. Coin grading services have certified some flawless examples in near-perfect mint state, MS68 or MS69, condition, coins so pristine that they seem untouched by human hands. Such specimens have sold for thousands of dollars at auction, with collectors drawn not just by their beauty, but by the historical weight and patriotic pride they represent. But what truly captures the imagination is the legend of the experimental planchets, coins believed to have been struck on silver-colored or alternative metal blanks during test runs. If such a coin exists in the 2002D issue, its value could easily skyrocket into the millions. Imagine holding what looks like an ordinary golden dollar, only to discover that its metallic heart is something far rarer. That single discovery could indeed turn a lucky owner into an overnight millionaire, a modern-day prospector who struck gold not in the hills, but in their own pocket change. The coin's design, crafted by Glenna Goodacker, is another reason for its enduring appeal. Her depiction of Sacagawea is not just a portrait, it's a statement of dignity and resilience. The reverse, designed by Thomas D. Rogers, Sr., shows a soaring bald eagle, wings stretched wide across the horizon. Together, they represent unity between heritage and freedom, two pillars of the American identity. In 2002, these designs carried special weight, reminding the nation of its enduring spirit during a time of challenge and change. Over time, the 2002D Sacagawea dollar became a favorite among collectors who value artistry and history over simple rarity. Yet as more people rediscover the beauty of this coin, the competition to find high-grade and unusual varieties has intensified. Some collectors have reported discovering coins with missing edge lettering, off-center strikes, and even double dies, all of which can multiply the coin's value exponentially. The mystery deepens when one considers the Sacagawea Cheerios dollar from 2000, a prototype coin that sold for over $10,000 because of its unique tail feather design. Many experts believe similar hidden rarities may exist within the 2002D mintage, just waiting to be identified. Every coin collector knows the thrill of that possibility, the idea that a forgotten roll of golden dollars might hold a life-changing prize. Even beyond its monetary worth, the 2002D Sacagawea dollar has a kind of cultural value that transcends metal. It stands as a bridge between the old world and the new, between Native American heritage and modern American identity. Holding one feels like holding a fragment of time, a piece of the nation's journey preserved in gold. For that reason alone, it remains one of the most beloved coins of the 21st century. In a world where digital money dominates, the 2002D Sacagawea dollar reminds us of a simpler form of wealth, one forged from artistry, legacy, and the enduring human desire to hold history in our hands. For some, it might just be pocket change. But for the lucky few who stumble upon a rare specimen, it could be the spark that changes everything. It's not just a coin, it's a key to possibility, a symbol of how fortune can hide in plain sight. So, if you ever find a 2002D Sacagawea dollar among your change, don't let it slip away lightly. That glint of gold may not just be metal, it could be destiny, the whisper of history telling you that fortune sometimes comes disguised as the ordinary. Hold on to it, for this coin carries more than value. It carries the power to transform a moment into a miracle and a collector into a legend. Thank you so much for watching this video.